iOS 14 brought a lot of new features to the iPhone, and in today's video, I'm gonna tell you the best tricks and settings that you must know. But before we get started, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So starting off, I believe that one of the biggest iOS 14 features is the addition of the home screen widgets. So to add widgets to your home screen is extremely easy. Simply press and hold on the home screen, press on the plus sign, and choose the widget that you would like to add. As you've seen, I already have the weather widget, but I will also add the clock one. Simply choose the one that you prefer. I like the first option and press on Add Widget. Then simply drag and drop to wherever you want to position it. I'm going to add the weather to the top and I'll leave the clock right here at the bottom of the display. Simply press Done and that's it. With iOS 14, you also have the ability to hide entire pages. To do this, simply press and hold on the display again, press on these dots, and then simply press on the page that you would like to hide. Press Done, Done again, and that's it. Now you go straight to your app library. I believe this is extremely convenient for people that have a lot of different applications for work, for travel, for studying. So then you can manage to have different pages for different scenarios. So for example, if you are at work, you can enable your work page. If you are traveling, you can enable the travel page. And there you go. You have a lot of options to customize your iPhone. Now, I've quickly mentioned the app library here, but you also have the option to move specific applications to your app library. So besides hiding an entire page, you can also hide specific applications. To do this, simply press and hold on the app that you would like to hide, press on Remove App, and press on Move to App Library. Then once you access the app library, your app is going to be here as well. And as you can see, you have bigger apps and smaller apps. The bigger ones are the ones that you use the most. So your iPhone already organizes this for you and you don't have to think about it. Now, an extremely convenient setting that you must use on your messages is that you now have the option to filter unknown senders. To do this, simply press on Settings, go to Messages, go a little bit down, and press on Filter Unknown Senders. Then once you go to your Messages app, you're gonna see that you have a Filters option right here at the top of the display. Simply press here, and then you will see that you have 3 different categories: All Messages, Known Senders, and Unknown Senders. Inside the Messages app, you also have new features, so now you have the option to pin important chats to the top of the display. So as you can see here, if I press on All Messages, you will see all of my chats. And here at the top, you have my favorite contacts. To do this, it's extremely easy as well. Simply slide your finger to the right on top of the chat that you would like to favorite and press on this yellow sign. And that's it. There are other new features inside the Message app, especially for group chats, because you can set a picture, you can reply to a specific message, you can tag contacts inside the group chat, but I talked a little bit more about this on my other video about iOS 14, so make sure to check that one out as well in case you haven't yet. Now, something extremely convenient that wasn't available with iOS 13 is that you now have the option to send voice messages through Siri. So you basically tell Siri that you want to send a voice message and you record your message. So you can simply say, "Hey, send a voice message to Pedro. This is a test. I'm sending you a voice message through Siri." Now, if you are the type of user that prefers Gmail over the Mail app, or you prefer Google Chrome instead of Safari, you can change the settings with iOS 14. Here I'm going to show you how to choose Google Chrome as your default browser, but you can also change your Mail as I said. So simply press on Settings, choose Google Chrome, And here, press on Default Browser App. As you can see, Safari is the one enabled right now, so simply choose Chrome and that's it. I have to confess that I wanted to have the option to replace other applications. For example, I prefer to use Waze over the Apple Map, so I would like to choose Waze as my default map app. However, this is not available yet, so I guess we will have to wait. But we have to start somewhere, right? So at least we get to change the browser and the Mail app. And if you are someone that takes a lot of selfies on your iPhone, you now have the option to mirror selfies. You can go to settings and change this forever, so you don't have to mirror your selfies afterwards by using an app or editing your photo. To do this, simply press on Settings, choose Camera, and press on Mirror Front Camera. Also, you probably already noticed that Siri and your phone call notifications are a lot more compact. They don't take up the entire display anymore. I really enjoy this new feature. I like that my screen is cleaner, and if I'm doing something on my iPhone, I'm not interrupted by a phone call or if I'm enabling Siri. However, if you do not like this option, you can change it. So simply press on Settings, Phone, press on Incoming Calls, and choose Full Screen. As I said, I prefer the banner option. I think it looks a lot cleaner. However, you have the option to change it. Now, another setting that I highly recommend you change while using iOS 14 is the sound recognition. This feature allows you to receive notifications whenever your iPhone recognizes a particular sound. So for example, you can enable your iPhone to notify you if it hears an alarm. And so if you're listening to music or watching a video with headphones on, you can be notified that your iPhone heard an alarm. So to do this, simply go to Settings once again, press on Accessibility, go all the way down and press on Sound Recognition. Here, make sure to enable it. Press on Turn on Sound Recognition, and here, press on Sounds. This is where you can choose which sounds you want your iPhone to recognize. So you have the option for alarms, animals, household, and people. I chose the door knock, so I'm gonna leave this one enabled. And I'm also going to choose alarms because I feel like this is very convenient. So right now, for example, if someone knocks on my door, I will receive a notification. Another extremely convenient feature of iOS 14 is the back tap. You can simply double tap or triple tap on the back of your iPhone, and then you can choose which actions you want your iPhone to perform after you use the back tap. To do this, simply press on Settings, go to Accessibility, Touch, and go all the way down and press on Back Tap. So here we can basically press on double tap and choose the action that we prefer. I'm going to choose Notification Center, and then I'm going to choose the triple tap to take a screenshot. Go back, and that's it. So now every time that I double tap on my iPhone, I can go straight to the notification center, and if I triple tap, I can take a screenshot. I already have another video here on the channel where I show a little bit more about this back tap feature, so make sure to check that one out as well in case you want more info. Now, I also have another video where I talked about my favorite iOS 14 new features. However, I'm gonna show this to you again because it's worth it. Now you have the option to search for emojis. Beforehand, you had to press here on this icon and simply slide your finger until you found the emoji that you wanted to use. Now you can simply press here on search emoji and search for whatever emoji you're looking for. So if I type party, all the party emojis are going to show up. If I type cake, all the cake emojis show up. If I type dog, all the dog emojis show up. So it's extremely convenient and we can save a lot of time. And last but not least, this is not exactly a new setting or a new feature, but you now have more accessories to use on your Memojis. So if you press here and you go to your Memoji, you can go to the last option, headwear, and you will see that you have more headwear options. And if you go all the way down, you will see that you also have the face covering option. So you can choose to add a mask to your Memoji. And what I really liked is that you can change the color and you can also change the tone of this color. So you have a lot of customization options right here. And these are all the tips, tricks, and settings that you must change while using iOS 14. Don't forget that iOS 14 is available for iPhones 6s or newer. So if you have any of these models, you can already upgrade it if you haven't yet. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.